Most people think of Caribbean food as jerk chicken and rice and peas. But that's only half the story. Because every dish served on these islands is a plate of history, a map of global trade, and a testament to human resilience. The real story isn't just about flavor, it's about survival. This is the Global Doc, where the world comes to anchor. The Caribbean is an archipelago scattered across turquoise waters, long marketed as a paradise of sun and sand. But that idyllic image overlooks the profound, often painful, history baked into its cuisine. This isn't just vacation food. This is a culinary library built from the collision of cultures: indigenous peoples, European colonizers, enslaved Africans, and indentured laborists from India and China. To misunderstand the food is to misunderstand the very soul of the Caribbean. The story begins with what was lost and what was remade. Indigenous ingredients like cassava and sweet potatoes were the foundation. Then came the brutal sugar trade. European powers brought enslaved Africans, who carried with them not just their culinary knowledge, but seeds of resistance hidden in their hair, okra, black-eyed peas. They learned to make a little go a long way, turning discarded scraps like saltfish and pigtails into national dishes. This was survival cuisine. Later, indentured servants from India introduced curry, forever changing the flavor profile of islands like Trinidad and Guyana. Each wave of migration left its mark on the plate, creating a fusion born not of choice, but of necessity and adaptation. Today, that history is alive in kitchens and on street corners across the islands. You can taste it in a bowl of Trinidadian doubles, where Indian flatbread meets African-inspired chickpea curry. You feel it in the slow-simmered one-pot stews, a technique perfected to feed families with limited resources. Even the famous jerk spice tells a story of rebellion, of Maroons who escaped slavery and used native spices to preserve meat in the mountains of Jamaica. To experience the Caribbean is to taste this journey, from the humble ground provisions at a local market to the complex flavors of a national dish. If you're seeking a trip that feeds your curiosity, the Caribbean offers a spectrum of experiences. For an immersive, community-focused stay, consider a boutique guesthouse in Port Antonio, Jamaica, where you can connect with local cooks. For a more refined experience that still honors culinary heritage, hotels like the Spice Island Beach Resort in Grenada integrate local ingredients into their fine dining. A realistic daily budget, excluding accommodation, can range from $50 for street food and local eateries to over $200 for high-end dining experiences. The Caribbean isn't just a place you visit for a meal. It's a place where every bite asks you to listen, to learn, and to remember. It's a story of pain, of resilience, and ultimately, of the incredible power of food to preserve a culture against all odds. So, which dish tells the most powerful story to you? Let us know in the comments. And subscribe to the Global Doc for more stories they don't teach you in the guidebooks. This is the Global Doc, where the world comes to anchor.